Japanese symbol for beginner introduction to Chapter 1. The first chapter of 30 Days to Better English does not immediately start with heavy grammar rules. Instead, it prepares the reader mentally. It explains how to study English properly, how to use the book effectively, and what attitude is necessary to improve. This chapter is like a foundation. If you understand and follow its guidance, the rest of the book becomes much easier and more effective. One purpose of the book. The author clearly explains that English improvement is a skill-building process. English is not just a subject, it is a tool of communication. He says many people studied English in school, know basic grammar rules, but still hesitate while speaking or writing. Why does this happen? Because they learned English only for exams, not for real communication. So the purpose of this book is to improve practical English, to remove hesitation, to make grammar natural, to build vocabulary gradually. The book promises improvement in 30 days, but only if the reader works sincerely. 2. Importance of regular practice. One of the strongest messages in Chapter 1 is improvement comes from regular daily practice. The author explains, you cannot improve English by studying once a week. You cannot improve by reading only theory. You cannot improve by memorizing rules without using them. English becomes strong only when you read daily, you write daily, you speak daily, you revise regularly. Even 20-30 minutes daily is more powerful than studying 3 hours once a week. Consistency is more important than intensity. 3. How to use this book. Chapter 1 gives clear instructions on how to use the book properly. Heavy checkmark study 1 lesson per day. Do not rush. The book is designed for 30 days. Follow the sequence. Heavy checkmark complete all exercises. Exercises are very important. They help. Check your understanding. Correct mistakes. Build confidence. Heavy checkmark do not skip practice. If you skip exercises, you skip improvement. Heavy checkmark revise previous lessons. Revision strengthens memory. If you forget, revise again. Heavy checkmark learn from mistakes. Mistakes are not enemies, they are teachers. 4 common problems in English. Chapter 1 identifies common problems faced by learners. 1. Fear of speaking. Many people think, my English is weak. People will laugh at me. I will make mistakes. This fear stops improvement. 2. Grammar confusion. Tense confusion. Subject-verb agreement mistakes. Wrong word order. 3. Limited vocabulary. Knowing only simple words makes speech weak and repetitive. 4. Translation habit. Thinking in Hindi or mother tongue and translating directly into English causes errors. The book aims to reduce these problems step by step. 5. Importance of grammar. The author explains that grammar is like the skeleton of a body. Without grammar, sentences become unclear. Meaning changes. Communication becomes confusing. But grammar should not be feared. Grammar is logical, systematic, learnable through practice. The book promises simple explanations without heavy technical language. 6. Building vocabulary. Vocabulary is compared to building blocks. The more words you know, the better you can express ideas. The more confident you feel, the more impressive your speech becomes. But vocabulary should not be memorized randomly. You must learn words in context, use them in sentences, revise them regularly. 7. Importance of pronunciation. Good pronunciation improves clarity, builds confidence, helps others understand you easily. Even if grammar is correct, poor pronunciation can cause confusion. The author encourages listening carefully, repeating words aloud, practicing daily. 8. The role of confidence. Confidence is a major theme in Chapter 1. The author says, fear is the biggest enemy of language learning. If you fear mistakes, you stop speaking. You avoid practice. You delay improvement. But if you accept mistakes, you learn faster. You improve quickly. Confidence grows with practice. 9. Learning by doing. English is a practical subject. You cannot learn swimming by reading about swimming. You cannot learn cycling by watching videos only. Similarly, you cannot learn English by reading rules only. You must speak, write, make sentences, participate actively. Practice makes language natural. The 30-day discipline. The book is structured as a 30-day plan. The author expects daily commitment, honest effort, active participation. If you miss one day, continue next day. Do not quit. Small daily progress leads to big results. Pushpin key lessons from Chapter 1. Here are the main ideas summarized. English improvement needs daily practice. Do not fear mistakes. Grammar is important but simple. Vocabulary builds expression power. Confidence is essential. Follow the book step by step. Practice exercises honestly. Revision is necessary. Consistency is key. Believe in yourself. Light bulb practical application for you. Since you want to improve your English, you can apply Chapter 1 like this. Daily routine, example plan. 15 minutes reading. 10 minutes speaking practice. 5 new words daily. Write 5 sentences daily. Revise previous lesson. If you follow this for 30 days, improvement is guaranteed. Direct hit final message of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is not about grammar rules. It is about building the right mindset. It teaches discipline, confidence, practice habit, positive attitude. The author prepares you mentally before starting grammar lessons. The main message is improvement is possible for everyone if they practice daily with patience and confidence. If you want, we can now practice speaking based on Chapter 1. Do vocabulary building. Or move to Chapter 2 explanation. Since you are serious about improving your English, we can make a 30-day practical plan for you personally.